Good morning, SMB. Myself Saurav Yadav, and today I'm going to present to you my business plan. My background: I did MBA in finance with a CGPA of 7.9. I also participated in the CFA challenge where we have to analyze Whirlpool fundamentally and give a price target. So for that year, we won the competition. It was a great experience for me. As for job, I am a prop trader working in prop firm in India from 2018. I have 4 years of experience. I'm a senior trader in capital securities, and I'm consistently profitable trader from last 3 years. I did SMB programs I took. I did DNA and I did the winning trader program. The reasons I took these programs is because we don't have any education in my own prop firm. And after being a senior trader for 4 years and after completing my backup, I was feeling constrained and I was looking for further growth. And because we don't have any process, so I was looking for a process that can allow me to grow further. And that's when I started looking outside and I found SMB. And I really like the SMB programs, and that's when I became an SMB student. Trade strategies. These are the strategies where I have found edge. The first strategy is a changing fundamental strategy, something with unexpected news that will affect the value of the company, and price has to adjust to the new value. This creates a directional movement, and that's where the edge is. This strategy is highly repeatable and very scalable. uh, I make I'm playing this strategy on day one and day two, and there are two specific trades that I'm looking for on day one and day two. First is a momentum trade right at the open, and another is the trend trade after 10 o'clock. The second strategy is the capitulation strategy. So the idea is that something gets extended or super extended intraday or multi-day extension. So it's going to capitulate and bounce. So that bounce is the edge that I'm looking for. The third strategy where I have found edge is the market play. So there are certain events where market itself is in play and there is a huge edge there. The first edge that I have found is the capitulation trade. This happened in 2020 COVID crash. This also happened last year 2022 three times when market got extended, it capitulated, and then there was a huge bounce there. Second event is the CPI play. So CPI was a huge source of edge last year. Uh, and the market was in play on this day. Third is a breakout. I have found two occasions on 2022 where market was consolidating in a very tight range and then we had a breakout. Uh, we are seeing the same kind of pattern happening right now with 6 to 7 weeks of tight consolidation. So I'm looking forward for the third breakout. Whenever there is a tight consolidation and the breakout, there's a huge move in the market after that. From last two occasions, the move is 40 points. So there's a huge edge in breakout rates where market is in play. Process. This is my process that I use to trade my strategies. First is stock selection. The most important part of the process is the stock selection. Stocks selection is 80% of trading. That's what I think. So my whole focus is how can I be in the better stocks. For that, I study my best of the best setups and then try to understand why this stock was in play so that next time I can repeat it. Being in the right stock is the most important thing for me in the process. So, for a fundamental change strategy, the first thing I'm looking for is the catalyst. So there is an unexpected news that changes the value of the company, and now the price has to adjust to the value. So there is going to directional movement. So what I try to do is I try to grade them from 1 to 10 and see what themes are moving the stocks right now. Second is the setup. So all setups are different. So what I am trying to do is I'm looking for the best setups for my momentum and trend trades. So for example, the pre-market earning stocks tend to have more momentum to them, so they are much better to make momentum trades. The post-market earning stocks are much more trend oriented, so there's a much better chance to make a better trend in them. So I'm looking for best setups where I can make my trades. For capitulation trades, we have intraday extension and multi-day extension. Depending upon the extension, time of extension, and the slope. So these are three things that I'm looking for when I'm looking for an extension trade or capitulation trade. Uh, how much it extended, in what time it got extended, and what's the slope of the extension. So this helps me further filter out my stocks. It allows me to be in the best setups where I can make my trades, where I can make play my strategy. Third thing is volume. Uh, I want to see pre-market volume of at least million plus. I have observed that stocks that don't have pre-market volumes, even if they have news, they don't trend that much. So pre-market volume gives me even more confidence in my stock idea. Third is the level. So I for capitulation trades, there's no clear level to play with. It's more like having waiting for the capitulation and then trading it. But for momentum trade, it's very important to have the level. So I'm looking for an important level, and depending upon the level, which with what's one to 10, I decide how much size I need to put in that trade strategy. So I have different trade strategies for all my uh, all my trades. I'm working on this to refine the strategy for all my trades. So what is my reason to entry? What is my reason to exit? All three are important, and trying to get better at this. So for example, for capitulation trade, there is no level. You have to wait for the stuff to happen, of capitulation to happen, and only then you can uh, play based on the bottom. For momentum trades, it's very important to have a clear level. And for trend trade, uh, I'm looking more for a channel to happen, hold above VWAP, and then looking for an ATR move. So these are the things that I have refined in my trade strategy. Tape, it allows me to see the edge. I've seen that two stocks or setups can be very similar, but one will have an edge and other will not have edge. So tape allows me to see which stock has edge, and it's a very important skill that I'm trying to develop, to be able to see and identify the edge on that tape, and based on that I can decide what it's an A plus or A or B setup, and then I can risk accordingly. So this is the whole strategy and process that I'm using to trade intraday. These are my stats from last 2 months. So nothing special. I'm just break even, not losing money, but not making money too. My stats from last 1 year. Um, Same scenario, not losing, not making, almost break even here. So now I'm going to discuss how I have found my edge. This started with 2020 COVID crash, when I saw market capitulated with huge volume, and this idea got stuck into my head, and I saw this happen again in 2022. So I decided to backtest it, and so the my hypothesis for my backtest: first, when market gets extended, uh, it capitulates and it bounced for multiple days. The stock on the bounce day closes near the highs and far away from the intraday lows. So this is my backtest result for capitulation trade. There are three occasions which I have captured here. I'm not taking 2020 COVID crash here. This is 2022 data. So there are three times when market got extended and capitulated. One in 14th March, then it happened in May, and then in October. So the key is to let the market capitulate, and the second important thing is to find stocks that have capitulated and got extended. And you will see that few stocks will get extended and they will capitulate a day or two prior before the market actually capitulates. So the first we'll take the 14th March, and you can see here the 14th March. Uh, Look at the ADV here for Baba. It's 50 million share. That's the capitulation volume. for this ticker, and you can see on intraday high, I have taken intraday high, intraday low, and the close. So this EV, the EV is the difference between the intraday low and the close. So I'm trying to establish here is that if we buy at near the lows on the bounce day, and if we sell at the close, it's it we are going to be closing in the profit. I'm not considering the intraday high. I'm taking the intraday close. If I consider the intraday high, the EV will go even further. So on day one, on this day, after getting capitulated with 15 million shares, stock opens up around 72.20, makes a low, and then starts to bounce, and then it closes at 78.86. That is like 10.2% above the intraday low. And I also have this second day closing here, 106.24. So if we hold the position for second day, we are up from day one lows like 47%. So that's a huge edge here. So there's a 47% move in 2 days. That's huge. Similar thing happened with Baba on day one. We had 8.6% move, and look at day two, 49% move. That's a crazy move. Similar thing happened on 12th May 2022. I got four tickers there. Look at the volume here, 50 million, 50 million, 25 millions, and I have also dated market capitulated on 12th of May, and these stock capitulated a day or two prior to market capitulation. So MSTR on 11th, UPST on 10th, and then rest on 11th and 11th. Now look at the EV here. For MSTR, it's a 30% move in one day. UPST 31%, coin, look at the coin, 58%, CVNA 37%. And then you see this day 2, 64, 44, coin 84% move, CVNA 60%. I think Lance took this CVNA trade and he posted that on Twitter, his write up. So this is the trade. I think he took it. On 13th October, uh, I chose TSM and LRCX. The move was 7.5% and 14%. So this on this occasion, market didn't go up. It actually came down, but still it closed above the day one lows. Uh, it was little. This bounce was little choppy, but that was the intraday low, and market moved higher after that. So this is my practice as well. This is a huge edge that I have found, crazy edge that I have found. These are my stats. As you can see, I'm making most of my money in VWAP and opening drive. These are the two trades that I make in fundamental change strategy, and I've been consistently making them, and they're highly profitable and repeatable. The other strategy where I have found edge is the capitulation. So as you can see, I'm making money in this strategy also on the long side. I have some edge on the back side also. The concept is similar to the capsulation. Something got extended and then it sells. So I found some edge there also. So these are basically the two strategies: fundamental change and the extension or capsulation, where I have most of my edge. I did a statistical analysis on my fundamental change strategy. I took last 100 trades and I wanted to see what's my win rate in this strategy. As you can see, I have a win rate of 75% in fundamental change strategy. Kelly percent is 0.69%. So this is edge. This is where I am making money. And as a trader, I want to focus on this strategy, develop this strategy, and build my career on this edge. This is my daily routine. I get up early in the morning. I do my exercises every day. I like to have a consistent process even for the daily life that helps me get consistent and disciplined in everything I do. So that helps me to be more consistent, more disciplined even in my trading. I eat healthy breakfast. I do my pre-market prep, prepare my M sheet. I sit for trading hours and do my trading. Once my trading is over, I have a certain amount of time that I spend on doing my playbook, my Discord activity. and preparing for the next day, studying what I did well, what I did not well. So this is every single day. After the trading hours are done, I spend almost 2 hours studying what has happened on that day and preparing for the next day. And then I sleep on time. What I'm currently working upon to improve, first is the process. My focus is on defining my process. To do that, I'm doing my daily Discord routine. I do my weekly reviews, I do my monthly reviews, I have a half yearly and annual review. So I write my journal every single day. This whole system together helps me slowly improve my process. And at the end of the day, it's the process that helps you make money. So I'm doing all this just to improve and refine my process, and I'm doing it every single day. Um, Capitulation and fundamental change strategy. Uh, these are two strategies where I'm making money, where I have edge, and this is where I'm focused upon. So I'm categorizing them and identifying the best opportunity for the week, and I'm doing the write up on that one weekly opportunity that was the best opportunity for the week. This way, I have four best opportunities or ideas by the end of the month. I study them, and this helps me get better at my stock selection, get better at the setup, and this gives me better to be at the best of the best opportunity. I'm also doing a bar by a bar analysis of my best trades. This helps me find nuances in the trade, and since I've started doing this, my trade strategy has improved exponentially. Edge. Uh, so elite traders have this ability to see the edge and identify it. So I watch tape very closely, study it, see it. I study the price action, so that I can determine live which stocks have edge and which stocks doesn't have edge. Two setups can be similar, but as a trader, I should be able to identify which stock has edge and which doesn't, so that I can eliminate the noise and focus on the stock where I have edge. Engaging with trader to get better. I have made friends on Discord. We do a weekly review every single week, sharing our best trades for the week. We also have a daily meeting before market opens, where we discuss our ideas and we share our ideas and our thought process. And this has been a really help for me. It has allowed me to grow a lot as a trader. I want to be associated with a group of people who have same passion as I have, and learn from each other. This is where uh, I'm looking for a tier three. I want to be around people who have uh, passion as I have for trading, and I want to be around people who are better than me, so that I can learn from them and uh, contribute as much as I can. So that is my main purpose for looking for tier three. What I'm doing best. I'm good at stock selection, but I think there's a huge growth there also. To further improve, I'm studying my best setups so that I can eliminate all my B, C, B plus setups and focus on my A and A plus setups. If I can master my fundamental change and capitulation strategy, I can be a six-figure, seven-figure trader. I know it, and that's where I'm focused upon. So that's all from my side. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much.